Hi everyone, welcome to day 82 of my tennis learning journey. Today's content starts with me hitting 4 serve shots, and if you are familiar with the series, you will see that these are better than my average shots. We'll talk about them in the second part of the training. And also I would like to talk about a new content type I will be moving towards. So as you know, I'm recording the talking part in my home and just giving you parts of training in the background and my analysis on them. I'll be moving some part of the talking to the court, so I'll have some parts that I'm talking about the training, how it felt and everything right after the training. So this will be the first video. I would like to also hear your opinions on that part, and let's not waste too much time on the talking and start about the content. So today's training was all about opening the hips, because I'm trying to change something I did for the maybe last 3 months. What I noticed is that I'm hitting all arm shots, and while doing an all arm shots my spin is, I think, weaker, because what I noticed at the shots that I open my hip, I noticed that giving spin, still struggling with opening my hip. And when I try it other than the, let's say, the shadow drill, I can feel it's not happening. I will check it after the footage, but the feeling is it's not there yet. So I will keep on practicing on this one. Is way much easier, and I think shooting up the sky, which happened to me a lot before, it's happening less. So what I noticed, the importance of teaching tennis properly. So it's really underlines the importance of a proper coach. If you're sending your kids to tennis or starting to learn from the scratch, it's really important to have a proper training. Maybe in a club is the, let's say, better way to start tennis. So it's I tried to implement opening the hip part, but I don't feel like it's going to happen today. I will try it a bit more with shadow training and move on to serve training, but the last 3 or 4 shots of this training felt actually incredibly nice. So let's try to hit more of these shots. I'll check if I open my hip or not despite the feeling, and we'll move on to serves afterwards. And also I would like to talk about my experience on learning boxing. So what the instructor told us about is that we trained against the mirror for 6 weeks. We didn't hit anyone, we didn't use our gloves. All we did was just practice the motion. When we don't close our, let's say, shoulder or jaw, he came in and warned us. He checked in like every 5 minutes to see it was a group lessons also. So the importance of a proper, let's say, instructor is super important. And in the trainings, you can see at the background, what I notice is also so I'm a lefty, I'm going from left hand. While opening the hip, in the first parts I was trying to understand, okay, how am I supposed to step forward after opening the hip? And once you do the motion correctly, you are stepping, your left foot is stepping forward automatically. So it's a easier motion, it helps with the spin, it helps with the speed. And as you can see, it was like, let's say, not really visible again. I tried it a bit more, but I will also know about the result when I review the footage and make the editing of the video. So let's move on to serves. Kind of feeling, let's say, disappointed, because I was trying to fix my forehand, backhand and everything, but I was on a wrong technique. So that's why the comments coming from you, the people who know how to play tennis, is extremely important, especially for someone who lacks proper coaching. So that's pretty much all about the ground strokes today. You will see some shots that I made on the background. So yeah, that's pretty much all about it today. Let's talk about the serves. I think we're going in the right direction. After each training, I'm beginning to feel better and better. So I think in this training, I had like 6 or 7 shots that were, let's say, really better than. So the first set felt horrible actually, so I didn't even feel the racket drop. I'll try to fix it in the, let's say, second run, and Hopefully, second round will be the far corner, so it won't be really visible to your side, but I'll try to, let's say, make it good, make it look better at the third one. So let's try this one. The average shot. And when I get to feel the racket drop, it's going, let's say, really fast compared to my other shots. And I think thank you also for I think it was Alex that mentioned this, keeping the arm more straight and straight, really helping me with the motion, because like keeping it like this, keeping the ball toss low and giving me almost little to no time for the preparation. So when I'm right now trying really focused on keeping the arm straight as possible. And so the other side also, let's say, didn't feel so different, but I think I had 2 or 3, let's say, average to normal shots. Maybe the last 2 ones, they seem to be going really, let's say, faster than the average, and they landed in. We will review the footage together and talk about it, because it felt more right than the others. So let's keep on from the side. Having the racket drop. So also keeping the racket head, let's say, not too open, having the this arm a bit more, let's say, pointing forward, not like this, but like this when I, let's say, in the trophy falls. It's also helping. That comment was also coming from German Slice. So I'm trying to implement what you guys say, and the issue, I think we landed in some proper ones. We will see it in the content. I'm actually a bit excited also to look at the speed of the shot, because it went really well. The ball went really smooth. So I think when I can feel the racket drop and move afterwards, it's like I'm feeling that motion for the first time properly. I had also one similar one which ended up in the net, but it was a good one. So I think I will do one more set because it was so good. Issue is I think I'm improving though at those points by percent, maybe at max on each training, but it's taking a bit more time, and I'm not, let's say, putting too much attention on the, let's say, where does my foot look at the initial starting position and everything, because I feel like when I try to focus on all of these, I'm losing track of what to focus, and I feel like I'm getting no return on that like training. So I think it's best to focus on smaller parts for a while. Okay, I'm focusing on the arm, I'm focusing on this one, maybe on the racket drop a bit, and I think it's helping me a bit more. So that's pretty much all about the serves. You will also see me making comments about the serve, how I felt, and you will see the what I felt during the shots. Does it match with what I say here? Because there's like I think 1 day difference between the training and the recording right now. So yeah, that's pretty much all about this for today. How do you like the content, new type? Do you think it's better for me to also speak at the court? I'm trying to shift more of the talking at the court, so it's more, let's say, vlog type, and you will directly get my opinion on the court. And because after the training I'm rewatching the content, I'm making, like, say, talks about it, analyzing it, everything. It helps me with also training. But yeah, I would like to also hear your opinions. If you can let me know about what you think, how should we improve, it will be great. So it will be a long video today, but thank you as always for watching and joining me in this journey, and I will see you in the next one. So that's the end of the training. I will review the footage and edit everything to, let's say, talk about my feelings and the progression. Unfortunately, I hit my knee again with the racket, and this one I think was a bit more forceful. I wanted to put, let's say, proper shot as a finishing one, but instead I hit my knee. So I'll go home and put some ice on it. Hopefully there's, let's say, nothing wrong. It's already a bit red, and I think there's some, let's say, small blood, but I think if it's not any damage to my knee, I will be let's say, really happy and delightful. Anyway, that's will be end of the training. Let's review the footage together. I think there are some really nice shots today, and the technique part is also really improvement. Looking forward to rewatch the footage and talk about it.